Two 1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action. McDowell. Coleman has it here right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. On first down, Gilmore. And it's a fumble. And the Jets have recovered. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. Now that they've coughed it up, they'll go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 80 weapons, 80 weapons. Chopper, chopper.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Hall again on 2nd down. And some room to work. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. It's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
They'll try to run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The play after 3 raindrops up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had to fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. McDowell going up top for Kupp. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. McDowell. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid. The reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Going up top for Kupp. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On 2nd down now, Gilmore. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll run on first down. Gilmore. And some room to run now. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 45 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On first down, Gilmore. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Gilmore. Jordan Brooks on the tackle. Looking to throw on second down. McDowell finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On second down, Gilmore. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. His fourth rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Rams go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Wilson. On the out route, he completes it to Hall. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The Jets are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to a good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. First down. Gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Ball again. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. They'll give to Hall. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
2nd and 20. There's Wilson to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
Here we go. Set.
Running left, it's Hall. Pushes him over. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have moved out in front. Zerline connects on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, McDowell. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, so that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
2nd down at 5.
Operating from the gun, McDowell going up top for Kupp. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp as the first half is winding down. And the Rams have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Play action. It's Wilson. He sets to fire deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
second half starts with a run by Hall. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go again with Hall. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Here's Smith to return it. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half. Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Again, a good friend in football always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Off the play fake. McDowell throwing deep here for Coleman. And got his man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On 1st down, Gilmore. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gilmore. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 3rd down, Gilmore. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good,
and they have regained the lead. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Going to throw right side here, complete.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Three quarters have come and gone. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. In motion comes the tight end left.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
Who dumps this one off here to Hall. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll run on first down. Gilmore. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he won't get close. Only a yard. 4th and 3.
Like any team plan, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
On 4th down, McDowell. It's caught by Coleman. And they'll get this down to the 10. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Now, there was a time when I would have been upset at teams throwing the ball with a big lead late, but I've evolved a little bit. I've come around. Ultimately, they're looking for 1st downs. If they think the air is the best place to do it, then so be it. In addition, you probably got a quarterback gets a nice bonus if he keeps completing passes. So they want to keep throwing the football? Fine by me.
It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down now. Gilmore. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, Gilmore. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
And in this situation, a field goal doesn't help you a whole lot, but I think you've got to take it because I think you're a little too far back to go for it on 4th down. But we also know the offensive coordinator's in the head coach's ear trying to talk him into going for it right here.
Patterson's kick is good, and that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Hall again.
Shoves him aside.
135 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Wilson to throw. Open man here is Conklin.
2 yards, good enough for first.
Here's Wilson.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gilmore. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.